Oh, hello, Grandma DC here. Well, I tell you what, today is the first day in Missouri that I say feels like winter. It's November the 16th, 17th. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's been rainy and blustery. I love that term, blustery, because that is the perfect word to describe today. And so I decided I'm going to go over. Mom's back from Texas, so she's been gone. I'm going to go over and see Mom. And I am taking her the chocolate-covered sugar-free cherries that we made yesterday. So, because I'm sure she might like chocolate-covered sugar-free cherries. Sugar-free chocolate-covered, whatever you want to call them. So, I haven't even had a chance to do my hair today. I don't care. It's my day off. So I wish I could see someone this weekend, but I never got any idea if they were around. So here we go. We're going to go see Mom and see what she thinks of the sugar-free chocolate-covered cherry. Fake cherries. We got to come up with a good name. Maybe there's like some sort of pseudonym thing like SFCFC. I don't know. I'm not good at that sort of thing. All right, in a little bit. So where have you been, Mom? Tell everybody you've been in Texas.
Been in Texas, in big old Texas.
Big old Texas.
Big old Texas.
Was it cool?
It was a fast. Are you kidding? It was 85. It's for 88.
Okay. Not cool in temperature-wise. Cool as in wow, neat.
It was cool. Oh, yeah. That kind of cool. Oh, yeah.
I love that sort of thing. Yeah.
It was a fast trip. My 9-10 hours to get to Lubbock, and then next day it was 2 or 3 more hours to Midland.
Oh, my goodness.
And then we had to go come home the next morning.
Yeah,
So,
you look great, though.
I think it's 15 and a half hours.
Everybody's been wanting to see you. You look great. So I'm going to find out what Mom thinks of the sugar-free chocolate-covered fake cherries I made yesterday. Because see, I don't like chocolate-covered cherries, but you do good. And I just wanted to see what you thought, if you thought they tasted like a chocolate-covered cherry.
Has it got runny goo on the inside?
Well, it's not runny, no, not really.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
You're not getting any. That you won't get chocolate. Whatever cherry that's on, that's good.
Ah ha ha. Yeah, it's a fake cherry, but it does taste good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I don't like chocolate-covered cherries, so I tasted them and I was like, yeah, it tastes just like a chocolate-covered cherry.
I like the bitter chocolate.
Yeah, well, that is actually, let's see if you can see the inside, kids. It's still got the, Mom said it's pretty on the inside. Let me see if I can't find your hand in my, there it is. Yes, it is pretty on the inside. She already ate the cherry out of it.
Well, that was the best part.
All right, there you go, guys. There's the opinion. The cherry was the best part. It was made out of cherry jello. And I put some glucosamine in with it, which gave it that kind of texture of a maraschino cherry. And then the other is cream cheese with sweetener. That white? Yes, it is.
I thought it tasted like marshmallow.
Yeah, it's cream cheese with erythritol in it. And the chocolate on the outside is the Hershey's sugar-free chocolate chips. I bought those. I didn't make them.
Oh, okay.
But they're supposed to be semi-sweet, but they have a little bit of a bitter chocolate flavor to them.
Like a dark chocolate.
I liked them. I never had them before. I thought they were pretty darn good.
I've got chocolate all on my finger.
They do melt in your hand pretty quick. Yes, that's a warning to people. Okay, Mom's making beans. They are good. All right, there you go, guys. All right. Professional opinion.
Yeah. See my cotton field?
There's Mom's cotton field. While she was in Texas, she raided a cotton field. It was a friend of hers' cotton field, so she did not steal the cotton.
I didn't steal cotton.
This is it's really interesting looking. You can just pluck it right off.
The bowls feel good.
Yes, they do, don't they? Oh, I think it's so pretty. I just love the way it looks.
I like this dirt hanging off of it, though. I really don't.
I think the dirt makes it look more natural.
Well,
you know?
That's a little windy. It was windy down there, and it's blowing off.
And it looks really pretty with, like I said, the fake flowers and stuff, and set it up in a
I got some big old pot, you know, like that, down there, like mother-in-law coming.
Right, yeah, stick it in something like
Yeah,
that.
see, I've got some pots
Yeah.
like that. It'd be fun to do.
That would be fun to do.
I could add some red ribbons to it and make it real Christmassy
Ooh,
looking.
that would be Christmassy looking with red ribbons and stuff in it. Yeah,
Some red ribbon.
that would be. How
They
cool.
have roots.
Yeah, I was going to say you should have kept something damp around those roots. Maybe you could have got it to grow.
Oh, it's
I don't know.
growing.
It's done growing. It's got seeds in these, so we're going to try to plant some of the seeds and see if we can get some to
See
grow.
if we get it to grow in a pot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Would be.
Just
Okay. Well, awesome. Well, I guess I'm going to try to go home and get in some more food trouble. See what I can figure out to do. Mom loves the chocolate-covered cherries. She's been eating on them.
Yes, I do. Do you want the rest of them back?
No, I don't like them.
Good, I'll eat them. I like the cherry part on the inside that you made.
Like that the best? I should have. I'll have to bring you the ones I've got in my refrigerator, or you can eat just the cherry part. I've had a lot of people go, "What's glucosamine?" And I was like, "Oh gosh, I just assume everybody in the world watches me. I don't know why. I don't ever tell people anything." And I was like, "Oh, it's that powder I used to make those noodles, you know." So I did remember to link it then. Finally,
I think that's what makes it taste like
gives it that texture of a cherry.
marshmallow. That
Oh, you think
white-
maybe
the
it's
white-
supposed to be flavorless?
Well, it reminds me. It's the way it feels, I think, in your
Yeah,
mouth.
it does. It feels like a cherry. It's really cool.
Yeah, cherry and the marshmallow, or the
Cream cheese is like
cheese
marshmallow
feel
to
like
you.
Marshmallow
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
Cool. I think a little vanilla in that cream cheese might have been good too. Oh well,
Probably vanilla makes everything good.
I guess. What do we tell everybody, Mom? Don't forget.
Be sure to subscribe. I forgot.
To Grandma
Like,
DC. Like, share, and subscribe.
to
Keep up with.
Grandma DC.
She doesn't even know my outro.
I don't.
Like, share, and subscribe to keep up
sorry.
with the insanity.
Oh yes, that's right. We're all a little insane, so excuses.
That's true. Okay. Grandma DC here, and I'm back again. Thought I'd just add on a quickie little one because the one this morning with Mom was so short. She loved the chocolate covered cherries, especially the cherry. One of the things she asked me was, "What kind of cherries are those?" Yep, made them. So I hope it works out for all of you chocolate covered cherry lovers. And if you didn't see it, it's my last sugar-free chocolate covered cherries video. My friend Deb and I were talking about crackers. And so I was going to go ahead, and I've made crackers before. Those of you that have been with me at the beginning know that I've done flax crackers and every kind of other cracker. And I love them. So why have I not done more? I don't know. But it is the season for graham crackers. And so I started watching a bunch of videos on graham crackers. And believe me, there's lots of them out there. And they're all basically the same thing. My only thought was I wanted to add something a little extra to this basic recipe. And we'll see if it turns out. First off, I'm going to turn my oven on 300 degrees and let it start heating up. Almond flour. This seems to be the basic flour that everybody uses. This is my half cup measure. I know it looks huge on screen. It does, but it's a half a cup. So I'm going to use 4 of them, and I think that'll just about use up my almond flour. Darn! Now I gotta buy more. Okay. So there goes. It's good to use it up though. So there's my almond flour. Got some chunks in there, but that's okay. And then I'm going to use a little bit of oat fiber because this will kind of give it more of a mouthfeel of like flour, and I'm just going to use a tablespoon. I don't think it's going to need any more than that. Let's hope not. Now I'm going to add 1 egg. So this is mostly of our dry ingredients, except for my baking powder, which you almost let me forget again. And I'm just going to put a teaspoon of baking powder in. Okay, so there it is. Your almond flour, 2 cups, oat flour, tablespoon, oat fiber, difference, fiber, a tablespoon, and a teaspoon of baking powder, double acting is what I have. Now we're going to add in some flavoring, and to me, graham crackers taste like a couple of things. A little bit molassesy and a little bit cinnamony. So I'm going to add like, half a tablespoon of cinnamon. I like cinnamon. You could add less. And I'm going to add just a cap of vanilla, because vanilla makes everything taste better. And then I'm going to spare a little bit of molassesy flavor with this Sucrin Fiber Gold syrup. It does have a little bit of fiber and a little bit of, it says stevia-like glycosides. What the heck is that? Well, I know that it has a little bit of carb. So we're only going to use a tablespoon of it. I just want to give it that little bit of molasses flavor. So there you go. A tablespoon of the Sucrin Gold, Fiber Gold is what this one's called. Get all that goodness out of there with my finger. And 1 egg, which has been sitting here waiting on me. Bless its little heart. Back on the team. We're going to start stirring this in. The only liquid really we've got in here is that little bit of Sucrin Gold and an egg. I have 8 ounces of melted butter. It happens to be Kerrygold because I wanted to use it up. That ought to be good in here. Let's hope these don't mess up and I screw them all up. I'm going to pour in half of it, so about 4 ounces, and we'll see how that does. And we will start mixing. You want this to be a stiff batter, real stiff, and I think that's what we've got. As a matter of fact, I may have put in a little too much butter, so what I'm going to do is, I haven't added my sweetener yet. You're all wondering, you're all going, it's not going to taste very good with no sweetener in it. I think the same thing. So, well, I'm just going to add another tablespoon of oat fiber to it. Since I got that a little bit too juicy, that's what you do. Alright, there we go. That'll do it. Now I'm also going to add a sweetener. What kind do I want to add? Well, let's see. I have erythritol and I have monk fruit. I think I'll split it 50-50 and use my erythritol monk fruit mixture. You use whatever kind you like. Some people just use a tiny bit of stevia or sucralose. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of my erythritol monk fruit mix. And if you watch me very closely, you're going to go, hey Grandma, was that the one that had the butterscotch flavor in it? Yeah, I was. That's okay. More depth of flavor to the graham crackers. And we're going to, yeah, this is working out good now. And I'm going to go ahead and mix that all up. You know what? I got just a smidge of almond flour here. Let's just use it up. What the heck? Get rid of it. Waste not, want not. Alright? Now your measurements are all screwed up, right? Well, that's because you need to cook by the seat of your pants. Let me show you this when I get it all scrushed together here. Got all of this worked in here together. I have 2 more ingredients I want to add, and these are extra. You could just roll this out like this. And, I mean, it's not real sweet. I didn't want it real sweet. Graham crackers are sweet, but not super sweet. But I want to add 1 step to it just to really bring home that graham crackery flavor for me. And that is graham cracker extract flavoring. So, yum. I'm going to add about, I know this stuff isn't real strong, so I'm going to start and I'm going to add about 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hope that's enough. On top of that, I think graham crackers are a little nutty. Like Grandma Daisy. So, I had zipped up some graham crackers. And they give it a little bit of more texture, kind of a more textury type of a graham cracker. And there is an 1/8 of a cup, it looks like. Or 200 milliliters. It's just the bottom of the thing. I threw in just a handful of them and ground them up. And I'm going to work those pecans and that graham cracker extract in here. Then I'm going to taste it and see if it needs more graham cracker extract at that time. So I work it through. Smells wonderful though, I have to tell you. If I seem a little down today, it's because I've had someone who I thought I could trust, who I thought would understand me. I loaned my truck to them. I thought that they would bring it back this weekend and bring me someone to see. And that was our agreement and understanding. And that person did not show up this weekend with my truck or anyone else. Typical. Typical. Okay, as you can see, it's all together and blended. Now for the taste test. I'm happy. I think the pecans kind of give it that. I think graham crackers have a little bit of a nutty flavor. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if adding any more of this graham cracker flavor would do any good. I think that it's probably graham cracker enough. But you add what you want. Just taste. Smell and taste. Then put it between your parchment papers and wish me luck, because I'm a terrible, terrible roller. So we'll go this way and then this way. Might as well speed up the thing because it's going to take me a minute. World's worst roller. I want it about, a 1/4 inch thick. So I'm going to just take some of the places that broke out and squeeze them back in. Nice thing about doing this on parchment paper is that I can just take the parchment paper and put it right in the oven. I'm going to try to get it to the edge. I mean, I don't want it so thin that it, falls apart. I hope it stays together. But that feels about, I think that's about right. I'm going to go around here and press the edges up where it's kind of cracking out. And get a knife and we're going to cut this into some squares. Patches. Patches! Okay. And I'm back. So I've kind of touched up the edges, flattened it down. I don't know, it might be able to be a little bit thinner, but I'm going to live with it like that. And I'm just going to run my knife down and make graham cracker sized strips. Trying not to cut through the parchment paper. If I had a pizza roller, I do. Got 20 of them. Have no idea where they are. We'll make some smaller ones on the ends here just to even them up a little. But I figured having the, you could just put all this stuff into a, get that out of your way. You could just like put this dough into a pie pan and bake it in the pie pan. And now you see that I can't cut it at a straight angle. You could, and just bake it in a pie pan. But I kind of wanted to just get it done and keep it around, I'm going to cut some holes in these so they look nothing like graham crackers. I would have got a fork. Made them look a little more like graham cracker holes. But I'm lazy. And I had the knife here and I wanted it to take extra long. I don't know why I'm doing this. Something very zen about it. I don't know if it'll make it cook any better either. Oh, let's get a fork. There you go. I'm going to slip them onto my silicone cookie sheet. See if I can get them on there without totally breaking them apart. Let's see if I can get that extra piece of parchment paper out from under it. There we go. And from what I hear, you bake these slow at 300 degrees for 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll be back when they are dry and cracker-like. And they're already cracking, so does that mean they'll be good crackers because they're cracking, or does that mean they're just going to fall apart into crumbles and we can still use it for pie crust? Winner, winner! Happy accident, it don't matter. Either way, it's going to be good. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. It's been, they cooked for 50 minutes, and I pulled them out, and they've been cooling now for a little while. They're almost completely cold. I have to say that they're pretty darn tasty. And they have the consistency of a graham cracker. I got them about the right thickness. I think a little more cinnamon, a little more sweetener would have been better, but I dusted them with a little powdered erythritol, which helped. And more graham cracker extract. But I tell you what, for all the tweaking, these really do have a graham cracker texture. And I think that they would make a fantastic crust for like a cheesecake or something, because they can be ground up like so, and they would be really, really good. So, I'm going to pack these up as soon as they're completely cold, and put them in a Ziploc baggie, and save them for my next recipe that requires graham crackers. Oh yeah, this is working. This is working. I think you could even leave the pecans out. Be fine. Oh yeah. Definitely doable. Still room for improvement though. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. I love you all. And I hope you like these ideas. And I will get back to you in the future. Bye-bye.